using Pat McGrath and Zpalette.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. It's that time again for get ready with me in my car. I have about 10 minutes and I need to rush this. So I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette and some MAC eyeshadows that I have in a little Zpalette for some shading and some like kind of neutralizing transition shades and kind of like that. Although I do know that it wouldn't matter too much because there's a really nice transition shade in the Pat McGrath. I just want to set my eye base with my mineralized skin finish. If I don't finish my face and I can just work on my eyes, then I will take some of my stuff with me in the in my commuter train and go on my way to work. So this is my Zpalette. It's a little bit broken, this eyeshadow, which I really like, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that. But I do have, some of these are Colourpop, so that's peachy neutral shade is Colourpop. So I'm gonna take that and put that in my crease, a little bit above my crease. I have no idea what color it is. It's just a nice neutral peach. And I'm gonna take this brown shade right here, which I think is Bark by MAC. I'm just gonna take that into my crease. Just kind of fluff that in there. I'm using this big fluffy brush, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna put that away, and then I'm gonna take my Pat McGrath Sublime palette because I like that green shade, but I will not be using that today. I'm just gonna go in with that brown shade right here and add that to my crease again and darken that up. To the other side. So with that, I'm probably gonna take a fluffier brush and try to work that in there. I'm just gonna take this brush right here and then just kind of buff that in. Really well. So with that, I'm gonna go in with a more concentrated brush like this one. And yesterday I used this shadow right here, just kind of like a taupey brown, and I'm gonna put that on the edge of my eye and I'm just gonna fluff that in there, kind of like all over the lid. It's a very nice shimmery, it's like a sheeny shade, It's not really shimmery per se, it just has a lot of sheen. Okay, then I will, oh, I need that brush, put it back in there. I will then take a flatter brush, actually, yeah, I'm gonna take this flat brush, then I'm gonna take some MAC Fix Plus and spray it. Actually, first I'm going to pick up the shade that I'm going to wear, which is this mauve shade right here next to that brown. And then I'm going to spray it with my MAC Fix Plus. If it'll just work. And then just apply that to the lid on top of the sheeny brown. I just went onto the other eye and I pick up that shade again and do that. The brush is still wet, So it is, I'm just picking up the shadow from the pan, and I'm just covering the whole eyelid on both eyes. I'm gonna use a little close-up mirror. That's okay, it's a good look. So far it's a very neutral, everyday wear look. So I'm gonna take this fluffy or smaller brush, and I'm gonna pick up some of the black, and then I'm just gonna concentrate it in the corner, outer corner of the eye, and put it in the crease just a little bit. Kind of smooth it in there, just darken that up a little bit. Not too crazy. So just kind of a little bit fluffed in. Then I'm gonna take this brush right here, which is a smaller flat smudger brush. I'm gonna pick up some of the dark brown. I'm just gonna fluff it under the eye. Kind of like an eyeliner. Just like that. Done with the eyes. A little bit soft glam, if you can say that. Not too smoky, not too heavy for an office day look. Put that away if I can. And then I'm gonna work on my face. I need to put some primer. See if I can find it. Had it here yesterday. Here it is. I'm still using this Japanese primer. It's almost out, but it still has. I dropped the lid. Oh well. Have to figure that out later. I'm just gonna apply that to my face. And then I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs gel foundation. I'm going to pump that in there. Just going to apply it on the forehead. Dot everywhere. I'm probably going to blend it with my fingers. I did about 2 pumps of this. So I'm just gonna blend it out with my fingers. Because I do not have my beauty blender with me, and it's too much trouble to carry a wet beauty blender, and I don't like brushes, so fingers it is. Then I need concealer. So I'm gonna use, if I can find it again, I just threw it in here. Don't you hate it when you throw stuff in your makeup bag and then you can't find things? It's awful. So I'm gonna use my Rainforest of the Sea Tarte Concealer, which I purchased just recently, and I'm just gonna add a very tiny dot right there and a very tiny dot right there. Very softly, not too heavy. And I'm gonna take this brush right here and I'm just gonna pat it in. Very gently. See if I can get rid of some of those shadows. I wish I knew what time it was. Oh man, I gotta go. Time's up. Well, at least I got this done. Gonna put that in there. So I'm gonna take my favorite stuff with me. I'm gonna take my highlighter, my contour and blusher kind of thing, and my MAC powder. And man, I threw in here, this is my favorite, one of my favorites. This is my new eye pencil for my eyebrows. Let's see, I think I have my felt tip eyeliner in here. I have a burgundy one in my purse, so I'm just gonna take that with me. And I have mini brushes in my bag, and I will apply those later. So this could be considered like a mini eyeshadow tutorial that you would really need more time to complete. Everything else is kind of a piece of cake. Thank you so much for watching. I'll post pictures in the same video of my look in the daylight. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.